Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. New issue, new komentaryo po tayo ulit. Panoorin po natin tong kay Erwin Tulfo, no? Di ba pala tapos to? Plano pa kumandidato, ha? Basta talaga sa Pinas, lahat pwede. Kahit di pwede, pwede na.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, I follow up to the question of my colleague, Congressman Malapitan. It's about your being an enlisted personnel of the United States Army for several years, and you have been in active military service stationed in Europe from 1992 to 1996. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to be an enlisted personnel in the U.S. Army, either you are a citizen by birth, meaning to say you are a U.S. citizen, or you have acquired U.S. citizenship by naturalization, or that you are a lawful permanent resident. Under what circumstances did you, what is the status of your citizenship when you were enlisted member of the U.S. Army and when you serve as an active military service station in Europe, sir?
Mr. Chair, with all
Yeah.
due respect,
Senator Estrada.
Congressman Marcoleta, I think the good secretary has asked for the executive session with regard to your
Okay,
question.
okay.
Maybe
And
we can-
there's another
we can,
question.
jump to another question. Congressman.
My other question, Mr. Secretary, also appears in the report of the commission. This is the PIR, the Profile Investigation Report, because it is indicated here that you were also convicted 4 times in the RTC in Pasay City. Is this still covered by the executive?
So it was centered only on the citizenship.
Okay.
Can I answer that, Your Honor, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please, Mr. Secretary.
That case is related to my profession as a journalist, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. There was a conviction, that's correct, but it is because of my line of work as a journalist. It's a libel, 4 counts of libel. Same individual, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
What does that exactly mean, Mr. Secretary, if you were convicted 4 times in a case involving a single individual?
No,
What do you- what
it's
do you-
not for convictions. Actually, it's the count, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, 4 counts of libel that I was convicted by the same individual. I was a columnist and I write a story about the person, about the government official, actually. And I have my sources and I was compelled by the court to divulge my sources, but I did not. So it went all the way up to the Court of Appeals and to the Supreme Court, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. And
Yes,
law.
that is exactly the point, Mr. Chair. There are 4 counts of libel and you were convicted by the Pasay Court, and on appeal, the Court of Appeals affirmed the conviction all the way up to the Supreme Court. And so, by record, and as it appears in the file report, Mr. Secretary, it stands as a fact that you were convicted for counts of libel. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I admit that there was a case, but it was, like I said, in line with my work as a journalist, and it's one of the hazards of the trade, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Well, of course, you were precisely convicted because of your work. You are a journalist, but that does not change the situation. You can be convicted either way. in any other vocation, but the fact stands that there is a conviction. The problem we're trying to press out here, Mr. Chair, is whether or not his conviction will be an issue in the process of confirmation, because as the Supreme Court enunciated in several cases, Mr. Chair, libel is an offense that involves moral turpitude. And in some other cases disposed by the Supreme Court, there were certain people who were disqualified from holding positions because they have been convicted of crimes involving moral turpitude. This is the dilemma, Mr. Secretary. Of course, I am in support of your confirmation as Secretary of BSWD, and I believe you have just succeeded in proving to our people that you are qualified. But this is a problem that we need to trace out, Mr. Chair. How do we dispose this dilemma before us? Because it is in the report. I could not have asked you this question, Mr. Secretary, if it did not appear in the report submitted to us by the Commission on Appointments.
Anyway, pag-usapan muna natin itong si Tulfo, si Erwin Utol Tulfo. Okay. Napanood ko lang ito. Actually, may nagbigay sa akin ng information about dito, no? Yung ating munting daga sa gilid-gilid. Okay. Meron tayong munting daga sa gilid-gilid. Okay. Ano to eh? Okay. Remember, itong si Erwin Tulfo, disqualified dyan because nagkaroon siya ng apat na kaso ng libel. 4 counts of libel. Remember kung paano niya sinira-siraan yung dating nasa custom, si Attorney Carlos Dingso. Okay, alam mo si Tulfo, kung magsalita yun, akala mo talaga tutuin. Kung hindi mo sila kilala, mapapaniwala ka ng mga yan. Buti na lang, itong si Attorney Dingso, Carlos Dingso, idinimanda si Tulfo. And Erwin Tulfo was found guilty beyond reasonable doubt with of crime of 4 counts of libel. Sinabihan ba naman niya na magnanakaw, ganyan, smuggler. Di ba yung mga Tulfo, kung magsalita, kung hindi mo sila kilala, mapapabilib ka kasi ang tatapang. Ang tatapang ng mga apog. Sa totoo lang, ang tatapang ng mga apog ng mga yan, kung magsasalita, akala mo totoong-totoo. Pero again, katulad ng kapatid niyang si Chupaeng, di ba mga kaso nila, puro mga libel, and they were found guilty beyond reasonable doubt. So ibig sabihin totoo na matatala sa mga bunganga nila sa paninira. Alright? So malaki ang possibility na ma-disqualify. Okay, ma-disqualify. Actually over disqualified. Over disqualified itong si Erwin Tulfo. Kasi ang pagkakalam ko, any case involving a moral turpitude, hindi ka na pwedeng tumakbo. Sa kaso nga, ang alam ko, sa kaso nitong Sir Erwin Tulfo, si Utol, hindi ito pwedeng tumakbo kahit na barangay chairman o kagawad. Diba? Because of his conviction sa libel. Diba? Libel case involves moral turpitude. So hindi siya talaga qualified. And again, meron pa itong yung kanyang citizenship is still questionable. Remember nung panahon ni Pierre ID, hindi siya na-disqualify siya because of his citizenship. Now, kung magpa-file ito, let's just wait and see. But over-disqualify yung taong yan. Over-disqualified. Hindi nga natin alam paano nakalusot itong si Chupaeng eh. Si Chupaeng hindi pa nga natin alam paano ito nakalusot. Pero with regards sa kapatid niyang Sir Erwin, same eh. 4 counts of crime of libel ito 4 counts.
Yun pala yun. Kapag ganyan ang kaso mo, then meron kang conviction, dapat disqualification. Apat pa yun sa kanya eh. Ano kaya ang ending nito? Disqualified o over disqualified? Kayo na po ang umusga. Basta ako, para sa akin, obey the law. Kasi ang batas ay it applies to all.